Right. Just this is purely a formality, sir. If you answer these questions, you're going to be better than 95% of the LSPD. I doubt you will not know them.
I mean, there's a chance
Tell
I
me
don't.
what.
I haven't read
You
the
tell me what
Constitution in
reasonable
about a year.
suspicion is, sir.
RS. I mean, exactly what it says. If you have enough suspicion, you can detain somebody. Then PC obviously is the next step, where you can arrest them. Do you want an example or something?
You know, that would be great. Yeah. Give me an example of where you had reasonable suspicion, why you had that, and how that turned into probable cause leading to an arrest.
How I've had it personally in a situation.
Yeah, just to explain a scenario.
I mean, you could go. It's kind of hard to say with the RS to PC sometimes, but you get enough RS. So a few things can lead to that. So somebody gives you a call in. That might not be enough to detain somebody saying there's a weed handoff or something like that, but it's enough to go up to talk to them, right? Then you talk to them, you smell weed on them. That's where you can start to escalate things. So you'd have enough at that point, if weed was illegal, mind you, where you could detain them and say they're being detained for RS. Possibly search them depending on how it extends. And then if you see the weed and shit, send them off to jail. Arrested.
Okay. How are you with your case laws at the moment? You still remember them well enough to use? Obviously, I'm not going to expect you to know them verbatim.
I don't know.
I'm sure you still understand that. There's going to have been a few new ones recently that I will need you to have a flick through, get an understanding of. For example, the immunity. Obviously, you've got your basics that you're gonna know. Your Miranda, your Terry Frisk, Tennessee v. Garner, Mims, those kind of ones, right? Are you?
So I don't know the specifics of most of the case law, but I know the law behind it, if that makes sense. So if you were to say, hey, what is this case law? I wouldn't necessarily know the ins and outs of it, but I mean, I understand the Terry Frisk, and it relates to what we were just talking about, right? Certain situations based on safety and stuff, you can frisk people or whatever. I don't know any of the new ones, but I'm pretty sure a lot of those are implemented, in the last year or so when I haven't been around. But reading them wouldn't be an issue for me.
Okay.
If you have questions about more specifics, I don't mind answering how I'd handle certain things, because I guess things could have changed since a few years ago. But
let's. Okay, so there's been a scenario. Say Little Soul, right? Someone calls out on the radio that a black and colored car. Someone just shot out of the window, injuring an officer, right? You then see that black and colored car. However, the previous officer has lost visual. They said they were going northbound Palomino. You pull onto Palomino, you see a black vehicle going north.
Okay.
They crash and jump out of the vehicle, but no longer have a weapon in hand.
Yeah.
What are you doing in this scenario?
Well, it depends on the time frame on which the vehicle was seen and unseen. So if I go around the corner,
we're talking 10 seconds.
Well, I'd have to treat it as if I don't know the same people. But if they start, I mean, there's got to be a lot of things that will make me question if there was a description of the people inside the vehicle, what they do when I go up to them. If they start running, there's more things to say they're involved. I'm not going to shoot them if that's what you're asking.
So this is a big problem currently. A lot of people like to have an assumption that just because the description's been called out, that they can act in a certain way or treat it as if they are the suspect. So obviously, if visual's lost of a vehicle or a person, right, you have to treat that accordingly. A lot of people are struggling with that. That is something that we are cracking down on.
Yeah,
I'm going to need a few.
We usually go with a plate lock or a confirmed ID.
Yeah, that's always a good one. That's a good one. Look, I'm going to hire you to the BCSO. I'm going to just onboard you as a deputy. I don't think you need to do the cadet phase of waiting around for people to take you out and teach you how to pull a vehicle over. I'm sure you are more than capable. Obviously, with me giving you an inch here, don't take a mile.
Oh, I
I will
promise
be
I won't
having
arrest
people
no
just
sheriff's officers for the first week. Only police
good,
officers.
good. You're gonna have to sort of freshen up on the SOPs, freshen up on those case laws, and read into the new ones. Obviously, we're gonna have people just monitoring you for a little bit just to see how you're getting on. Obviously, it's different times. You're old as shit. I can see that.
I mean, I don't mind. I'll try to ride with people and whatnot here and there
Yeah,
either way,
that
and I'll
would
go
be good.
read this shit
That'd be
before I
good.
go do anything.